and welcome to this Timeless Pick a Card reading. Today we journey into the profound energies of the Neptune Moon Oracle, your cosmic compass for spiritual awakening, deep transformation, and unveiling truths long hidden beneath the surface of your life's path. Each card in this reading is a secret key, connecting to your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual dimensions. Guided by intuition and my in-depth Oracle Guidebook, these cards weave together a story meant just for you. Within each message lies the potential to expand your awareness, unlock insights, and awaken the divine truth waiting patiently within. So take a moment, center yourself, take a deep breath, ground your energy, and feel into the card that calls your spirit. Group 1. Group 2, Group 3, and there will be a bonus reading at the end. Are you ready to align with your higher self and explore the mysteries that shape your journey? Then let's step through the veil together. Group 1. Your chosen cards reveal a powerful transformation rooted in raw instinct, rising self-mastery, divine mirroring, and soul evolution. Let's explore the story they tell, layer by layer. Physical realm. Apis the bull represents primal energy. Your story begins in the body, a pulsing, restless vibration awakening in your bones. Apis is the raw ignition of life itself. Imagine the first grasp of breath at birth, or the heartbeat pounding before a leap into the unknown. You're reconnected to the primal intelligence of your body. It's calling for movement, for instinct, for liberation from routine. This is the foundation, the fertile soil stirred by the deep, ancient roots. Your physical world is becoming the arena of initiation. On your emotional realm, sovereignty, authority. As the fire of Apis crackles, sovereignty rises through the heart. Here you reclaim the throne of your emotional world. You are no longer ruled by inherited patterns or the storms of others. Now you choose which emotions define your path. Picture yourself not silencing your emotions, but embracing them with regal discernment. You learn when to express, when to observe, and when to transform. Your emotional life becomes less reactive and more intentional. This chapter is your coronation. On the mental realm, we have cosmic reflection. The universe corresponds. The mind awakens next, no longer scrambling for control, but quietening into revelation. Through thoughts become mirrors. The universe becomes a teacher. As you observe the synchronicities, conversations, and symbols around you, clarity dawns. Your reality is responding to your inner shifts. Your beliefs are manifesting patterns in your world, both the limiting ones and the newly empowered ones. This part of your story is the great cosmic wink, confirming that your inner work is not only real, it's being answered. On the spiritual realm, we have the journey, spiritual growth and evolution. Now the soul steps forward, no longer contained. It expands beyond timeless and lifetimes. The journey marks the spiral path of your becoming, not linear progress, but divine rhythm. This is where the story threads together. The fire of your physical body, the self-respect of your emotions, and the lucidity of your mind converge into spiritual momentum. You're not ascending, you are becoming whole. Every experience is folded into the light. Nothing is wasted. This tale is one of ignition, reclamation, revelation, and evolution. Group 1, you're dancing between dimensions. Your body remembers, your heart commands, your mind interprets, and your soul carries it all forward. These cards say you are no longer living at the surface. You are rooted, radiant, and rising. Thank you so much for joining me, Group 1. I hope you enjoyed your Neptune Moon reading, and I will see you again next week. Group 2. Your soul spread speaks of wisdom hard-earned and growth well-earned. You are stepping into a new season of expansion, but this isn't chaotic growth. It's conscious, refined, and protected. Each card in your journey represents a distinct layer of your being, and together they tell a story of inner mastery through clarity and protection. On the physical realm, you have Jupiter's bounty. Your body is the first to speak. It is ripe for renewal. Jupiter's bounty symbolizes abundance and a burst of energetic momentum, an invitation to stretch past old limits and claim more space in your life. This could manifest as changes in your routine, nourishment, or career. There's a call to invest in your body and environment, like their sacred land, planting better habits, claiming room to thrive. Your physical world becomes a garden of intention where you're finally ready to grow without apology. On the mental realm, we have making sense or no nonsense. Here comes the sharpening of the mind. After expansion, clarity is essential. The no nonsense card slices through confusion with precision. It says simplify to amplify. This phase is about cutting through outdated thoughts, stories that drain your energy, and beliefs that were never yours to begin with. Your mental realm is undergoing a detox. You're seeing patterns clearly, discerning truth from noise, and choosing narratives that fuel growth, not fear. This is the mind as your ally, not your tormentor. On the emotional realm, we have the path of progress and self-betterment. Progress isn't loud, it's steady, heartfelt, and deeply personal. In the emotional dimension, this card shows that your inner self is healing from inside out. You're no longer chasing perfection. You're learning to honor each step of your emotional evolution. There's gentleness in your growth now and maturity. You're meeting your emotions with compassion while holding yourself accountable. This card whispers, you are doing better than you think. On the spiritual realm, we have the guardian shield, guarding secrets. At the soul level, a mystery is unfolding, but it's not ready to be spoken out loud. Guardian shield is a protector of hidden knowledge, ancestral wisdom, and sacred timing. Some truths are still germinating, shielding from outside interference. This card invites you to honor the private rituals, the intuitive nudges, the spiritual downloads you can't explain yet. You're being spiritually safeguarded while powerful upgrades take root beneath the surface. Group 2, you're in a season of elevated alignment, expanding physically, simplifying mentally, rising emotionally, and preserving spiritually. You are not just growing, you're growing wise. The story tells of becoming more and doing it all with discernment, protection, and grace. Thank you for joining me, Group 2, to your Neptune Moon reading, and I will see you again next week. Come back, Group 3. Your cards whisper of a revelation unfolding across time, one that begins as a subtle message, deepens into inner wisdom, dances with life's rhythms, and culminates in rebirth. Each card embodies a realm of your being, and together they paint a story of your soul's tuning in, aligning, and rising renewed. On the mental realm, we have Mercury the messenger with an important message. Your story opens with the voice of Mercury, a cosmic telegram arriving in your thoughts, dreams, or through synchronicities. This card activates the mental realm, urging you to pay attention, whether it's words spoken by somebody else or insights whispering through your own inner voice. there's a message here that could shift everything. This isn't just ordinary information. It's the kind that pierces through noise. Truth is trying to teach you, but it requires active listening, so stay curious, journal, reflect, and allow meaning to reveal itself layer by layer. On the emotional realm, we have quiet your mind and seek understanding. As Mercury delivers the message, your emotions are asked to soften and listen. This card is not about silencing feelings. It's about stilling the waters so truth can be reflected clearly. The emotional realm is learning now not to react, but to understand. Patterns of overwhelm, defensiveness, or emotional noise are being gently quietened. You're learning to sit with your feelings rather than to sprint past them. Here, emotional maturity is serenity. Insight blooms in stillness. On the physical realm, we have rhythms and cycles flowing with the tide. Your body now echoes the message. Everything moves in cycles, from your energy levels to your relationships and routines. Nothing is meant to be forced right now. Instead, your physical realm asks for harmony with life's tides. Rest when needed. Move when inspired. There's no need to push through or rush decisions. This chapter teaches embodiment through flow. When you live in sync with your natural rhythms, alignment becomes effortless. Surrendering becomes strategy. On the spiritual realm, we have a renewal, emergence, and new beginnings. And so with the mind awakened and the heart attuned and the body in rhythm, you emerge. This card marks the moment the cocoon splits and the soul steps forward. Renewal isn't a reset, it's the becoming that occurs after integration. On the spiritual plane, you've released outdated codes, tuned in with your inner truth, and aligned your physical and emotional worlds. Now something entirely new is ready to be born, an identity, an insight, or an opportunity. You aren't starting over, you're arriving fully as you. Group 3, you are tuning into the universal signal, and it's coming through every channel. Mercury speaks to your mind, stillness soothes your heart, rhythm teaches your body, and emergence crowns your soul. This journey isn't about receiving a message, it's about becoming the embodiment of its wisdom. Thank you for joining me, Group 3, and I will see you again next week for your Neptune Moon reading. On to the bonus reading. Your cards form a spiral of sacred time, woven across dimensions, vibrating with energy of both beginning and becoming. This story is not linear, it's holographic. You are standing in the nexus point where everything is happening at once, and your soul is awakening to the layered beauty of that truth. The spiritual realm, we have spiritually unfolding at the same time. At the level of spirit, time is not a line, it's a spiral. This card reveals that multiple soul lessons, lifetimes, or identities may be weaving themselves into your present experience. You're being asked to step out of the ordinary perception and trust that things which seem disconnected are in fact converging. You may feel déjà vu, overlapping timelines, or sudden insight from events you hadn't lived, because your soul remembers. This multi-dimensional alignment in motion. In the mental realm, we have temporal nexus, the present moment. Now the mind awakens to the present moment, not as a pause between past and future, but as a powerful portal of awareness. The temporal nexus is the eye of the storm, the breath between heartbeats, the only point from which we create. You are being called to center. Overthinking dissolves here. Your card says, everything you need is happening now. Bring your scattered thoughts home. You can't miss your destiny. It's happening in real time. On the physical realm, we have source origin, the beginning. Your body remembers the beginning, not just your first breath, but that primordial spark that made you. This card connects to your ancestral line, your DNA, and your essence before it was shaped by circumstance. You may feel drawn to return to your roots, physically, creatively, or through healing your relationship to your origin story. You are revisiting your foundation, not to stay there, but to gather strength for your next emergence. In the emotional realm, we have energetic shifts. Things are vibrating into alignment. Resonance says feelings are tuning forks, responding to frequencies around you. Some things will feel louder, brighter, or heavier now. That's your energy field speaking. You may find yourself drawn to people, music, places, or practices that feel like soul mirrors. Trust the pull. Emotional shifts are guiding you into frequencies that match your evolution. You are being tuned to your next level. In this group, you are not moving from point A to point B. You are awakening to the truth that all timelines, truths, and versions of yourself are interwoven. You are remembering, returning, receiving, resonating from source to self. Your journey is both ancient and immediate. Time is bending in your favor. Thank you for joining me for this week's Pick a Card Neptune Moon reading, and I will see you again next week.